Hi everyone. So I thought I would talk about my skincare routine, where it is right now. I feel like it's always kind of a moving target for me, and my skin has had some pretty major changes, what with like 3 babies and getting older and whatnot. And even just within the past month or so, it was much more oily, and now it's being back to dry again. My hormones are all over the place. So I just wanted to talk about a variety of things that I use. Some of the things I'm not using right this moment because my skin's gotten less oily again, and other things are better for me when I'm more dry like I am right now. But anyway, I do want to say on the outset, a lot of it is Paula's Choice. I'm not affiliated with Paula's Choice. I may have a link somewhere, like a referral code or something, referral link. But that's as far as it goes. They certainly don't know who I am. I just buy a lot of their stuff. What I like about Paula's Choice is I know that I can count on the quality of ingredients, the concentrations. There aren't going to be any sort of irritating ingredients. They're going to be in packages that keep their ingredients stable and that kind of thing. They also have this other site, which is called Beautypedia. It used to be part of the Paula's Choice site. Now it's a separate one. And that's where they do reviews for everybody else's skincare. And so whenever I'm going to buy something skincare wise, I always do look it up there to see if it's been reviewed. They are looking for things, the same kind of stuff, ingredients, concentrations, irritating ingredients, that kind of stuff. So it's an amazing resource. They don't review everything, but they review lots of things. And even if I decide to get something that's only rated like 4 out of 5 stars, whatever, I'm not going to take... I do take their reviews with a tiny grain of salt, especially when it comes to makeup, because I'm more interested in like the ingredients and packaging on the makeup and not so much how they feel like it performs, because I have found that historically I don't agree with them all that much. So anyway, I don't have, I just wanted to get that out of the way because I do talk about Paula's Choice a lot, and I think that they're a great skincare brand and also an amazing resource of information on skincare items. So I am 38 years old, and my concerns are like redness, more noticeable pores, lines. My skin is very like plump and shiny right now because I just did my skincare. So I don't have any makeup except for like eyeshadow and mascara and eyebrow pencil. I don't have any sort of base products on. I have some occasional, I have dermatitis issues underneath my lip here where certain products will make it like peel a lot. Around my nose also peels a lot, and I had this like flare up of dermatitis on my left eye, specifically a little bit on my right, but mostly on my left, where it was just red and sore and flaky, and now it's just kind of really dry and a tiny bit flaky, but it's so much better than it was. So that was weird and kind of out of the blue. And I think that's pretty much all of my like skincare issues, whatever, things that I'm trying to address. I was acne prone for most of my life, but after having kids and getting older, changing my skincare routine, I haven't had as much acne as I did in the past. Down to the point where I have no acne right now. It may be due to the fact that I'm still breastfeeding. I don't know. And I think, I really do think part of it is just getting older. My mom said she had acne until she was about 30. So when I turned 30, I was like, okay, my acne's gonna go away, and it didn't. But once I had my first baby, it felt like my skin after that never got as much acne as I did before that. So I don't know if it was having kids or just getting older and it was a coincidence, or the fact that I definitely have improved my skincare routine. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get into it because I've already talked a super long time. So in the morning, I don't tend to use any sort of specific cleanser. I don't wash my face in the morning, but I do often use just micellar water and just kind of swipe it down real quick, go over the eyes, get any other eyeliner mascara residue that I missed. I like this Garnier one, the pink one, not the waterproof one. And I'm almost out of this, so I'm gonna have to buy this again soon. And then after that, I've been using the Paula's Choice Resist Daily Pore-Refining Treatment 2% BHA. So this is, you know, the same 2% salicylic acid type product as their Skin Perfecting line, which is what people I think know Paula's Choice for the most part for. But this just has some extra ingredients in it. I thought I'd give it a try. I have been using BHA twice a day instead of once a day, and I think that that's helped my skin a bit. Previously, I have always purchased the gel, the 2% gel, because I feel like it lasts a lot longer than the liquid. But this time I'm like, well, maybe I'll try something that has a few more extra ingredients, beneficial stuff in it, being part of the Resist line, as opposed to just the Skin Perfecting formula. My skin, I feel like, is in a really good state right now, so I don't know if it's helping, but I haven't seen much of a change in my skin in quite a long time, but I feel like it's looking a little clearer, a little less red maybe. I do have like broken capillaries in my cheeks and on my nose, and just kind of like light redness around a lot of my face except for my forehead. And I have quite a few like lines and creases around my eyes. And when my eyes are underneath my eyes are more dry, that's definitely much more accentuated. It's hard to wear makeup on that kind of skin, etc. So anyway, after I do the BHA, then I go in with the Paula's Choice Hyaluronic Acid Booster with ceramides. This is kind of like it's not a watery serum like this, which is what I add to it. It's the Paula's Choice Boost 10% Niacinamide Booster. They have repackaged all of these things somewhat recently. So I do like 2 drops of this into this and then put that everywhere except like around my eyes. And this dries down, it like sinks in and disappears. It's not like a moisturizing step at all. Your skin, I think, feels as dry as it did before, but the hyaluronic acid will help your skin hold on to moisture better is the idea. And then after that, if my cheeks are feeling dry, or I know I'm gonna wear some foundation that is a little bit more drying, I'll go in with the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion, the PM, which I have bought many bottles of this. I really like this. It's just a lightweight moisturizer. It has good ingredients, it has good packaging, it's good stuff. And I'll put that like on my cheeks and anywhere else that I feel like needs a little extra moisture. And then for SPF, it kind of depends like how dry or how oily my face is. And since my skin is in a more dry phase, I've been using the Paula's Choice Skin Recovery Daily Moisturizing Lotion SPF 30. So this has antioxidants in it. It's not like one of their super like amped up formulas. It's just more of a for dry skin type formula. So that's what I've been wearing for SPF lately. If my skin is more oily, I'll use the Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. This is an amazing, amazing SPF if you are oily or very oily. This really does have a matte finish, though if you are like even maybe normal to dry, this can feel extremely drying. So I really, really like this. It has a bit of a sheer tint to it. I find that it is like an amazing primer. It really helps makeup stay on my face. I don't find the tint really shows up once I blend it out, and both of these are mineral SPFs. This one only has zinc oxide 13% in it, so that's why I think it has that tint to it, and the Skin Recovery has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide in it. So both of those are really nice SPFs that I like a lot. I really like how this one's moisturizing, but it sinks in nicely. So the last thing, which I usually do before the SPF, which I forgot to mention, is the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream if my under eyes are in a really dry stage, or in a dry stage, not even really. This, again, it's good packaging. It's in a tube. I really like the texture of this because it's kind of thick, but it also absorbs pretty well. So it looks a little strange when you first take it out of the tube, but like as you rub it around on your fingers, it gets much smoother. And so I also sometimes use this on that dermatitis location, which I didn't do today. I should do. And sometimes like the corner of the mouth, which get really dry, and around my nose. I feel like it's just kind of an overall extra boost of moisture with some good ingredients, and I like how it works under my eyes. So that's it for the morning, which seems like a lot. It feels like a lot. In the evening, it's a pretty similar routine. I take off my makeup using, and just wash my face in general, using the Garnier Micellar Foaming Cleanser. And this leaves my skin feeling so soft. I don't know what it is about that, but it really feels softer after I use this. The downside to this, there are two, which may or may not be significant depending on your opinion. The texture on this is really, really liquidy. So something like the hyaluronic acid booster is actually thicker than this stuff. So you can see it. It's like not totally watery, but very watery gel. And so it can be tricky. It feels like it just kind of slides out of your hands. So I do use 2 pumps of that just because I feel like I have difficulty getting it on my face quickly enough. And if I like foam it up in between my hands and then put it on my face, I feel like there's nothing left and I can't really clean my face with that. So I do like rub my hands together a little bit to get it just barely, maybe kind of foaming a little bit, and then try to get it on my face. The other downside is it says face, lips, and eyes on there, and then on the back it says, and it does say ophthalmologist tested for safety. So in theory, I think what we can get from that is it's okay if it gets in your eyes, but it says in case of direct eye contact, rinse thoroughly with warm water, or with water. I will say I get it in my eyes semi-regularly because I use it to take off my eye makeup, and it does sting. It definitely hurts to get in the eyes. So that's what I use in the evening in the shower to wash my face and take off my makeup. I feel like it does a pretty good job at taking off my makeup. Definitely does a great job taking off my face makeup, and it does a pretty good job taking off my eye makeup. Good enough for me. After I do that, then I also use another BHA. This one is, I don't think I'll repurchase this again just because I feel like I'm going through it really fast. And it's kind of annoying packaging, and I don't know if it really is making a huge difference anyway. It's the Resist Advanced Pore-Refining Treatment, 4% BHA, so it's a little bit higher percentage of the salicylic acid. So I put that everywhere except around the eyes. Next, I'll do some combination of these things. The order in which I do them kind of varies, but oftentimes I'll go back again with this hyaluronic acid booster and the niacinamide mixed together, or sometimes I do this in the niacinamide. It's the Paula's Choice Resist Omega Plus Complex. It says it fortifies and nourishes skin. This is very lightweight. It doesn't really add a lot of moisture, but I use all these 3 in some combination on my face. Then after that, I use the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. I use that everywhere. And then for my eyes, depending on if I'm having a flare-up of dermatitis, I'll go in with the CeraVe eye repair cream. And then if I'm having that dermatitis issues, I'll go with the Paula's Choice Lip and Body Treatment Balm on top of that, which this is kind of like an Aquaphor but thicker type balm. So I will use this on my eyes, or I'll use actual Aquaphor on my eyes, depending on what's available to me right in front of me. So I think that when I had the initial, like really sore, uncomfortable, red, inflamed dermatitis on my eyelid, I was using only Aquaphor. I didn't use the CeraVe eye repair cream. I only used Aquaphor until it calmed down to the point where it wasn't red, it wasn't sore, and it wasn't like sandpaper rough texture. And then I started using some other stuff on it. So the Aquaphor really helped that dermatitis. So just in case you were curious how I got that to get better, That's what I did. So that's it for my skincare routine as it stands right now. I'm sure in a month it's going to be different, but that's where it is right now. Let me know if you have any questions. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, commenting, rating, all that stuff. It really helps out my channel and I do appreciate it so much. If you want to see more videos from me, then please do subscribe. And I hope you're having a wonderful day and I'll see you soon.